Most people who try to get you to kind of hold back, those are the people who attempted one time in life and then they failed. Now they go about life trying to coach you and trying to help other people not to fulfill their hopes and their dreams and their desires because they didn't have the fortitude to keep pushing forward. You should always thrive and strive for higher ways in life. Like if you're making a $16 an hour job in 2024, by 2025, you at least need to be at $16.10 at least. You still shouldn't be at $16 an hour. You should never just want to stay stagnant. You should always want to elevate yourself up. Good evening. I want to talk to you today about stop settling and start living. What I'm talking about today is, have you ever seen those people in life, they want something out of life, like they might want like a Lexus car, let's just say, but then they never actually get the Lexus car, even though they can actually afford the Lexus car. The reason they don't get it is because they worried about what other people might think about that particular buying decision. So that's what this episode today is about. It's going to be stop settling and start living. I've realized in life that most people don't actually live a fulfilled and a fulfilling life due to one reason. And that one reason is going to be because they're actually fearful of what other people may perhaps think about them. Now, if you really just sit back and think about that, that really makes a lot of sense. Because have you ever wanted something, you picked up like a Tory Burch bag or something, you looked at it, you was like, man, I really want this. If I get this, what's my mom going to say? Because my mom, she doesn't have any pocketbook. See, that's how most people actually go about in life. They kind of hold back because they're trying to conserve other people's feelings. See, my philosophy is you should never try to conserve anybody else's feelings when it comes to stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying to go out and be mean to somebody. I'm not implying nothing like that. I would never suggest or encourage anything like that. What I'm talking about is if you want something out of life, like for example, if you want a Lamborghini, go buy your Lamborghini. Why do you care what your uncle feels about your buying decision? Now, if you living at home with your uncle and then you go buy your Lamborghini, that's a whole nother ball game right there. See, you should never try to normalize yourself. I completely disagree with people who play like they don't know something or play like they might be like a certain kind of way. See, you should never play like you don't know something just to try to fit into a crowd, just to try to get some cool points. Playing like you don't know something, that's gonna make you miss a whole lot of opportunities. If you're ready to take your journey of mindset mastery to the next level and dive even deeper into mindfulness and also meditation, well, I've got a fantastic resource just for you. Inside, you're going to find step-by-step instructions, valuable insight, and also practical exercises to help you enhance your mindset and bring more positive changes to your life. This guide is the roadmap to success. To get your hands on this exclusive resource, click the link below in the description. Most people who try to get you to kind of hold back, those are the people who attempted one time in life and then they failed. Now they go about life trying to coach you and trying to help other people not to fulfill their hopes and their dreams and their desires because they didn't have the fortitude to keep pushing forward. You should always thrive and strive for higher ways in life. Like if you're making a $16 an hour job in 2024, by 2025, you at least need to be at $16.10 at least. You still shouldn't be at $16 an hour. You should never just want to stay stagnant. You should always want to elevate yourself up. You should always want to do bigger and greater things in life. Once you get to settling, that makes you actually slow down. That actually drops anchor in your life and kind of makes you become like a real stagnant person. Then when you become stagnant, you become passively aggressive. For example, you might be finna see somebody finna get their first house. You went and you got married, you got your first house, you didn't pay your mortgage for like 2 years, got foreclosed on. Now you see this 18-year-old couple over here, they just got married. Now you finna go up and tell them that's the worst decision ever to go buy a house. Hold on, that's the best thing that they can do is to go buy a house. That's not the worst decision that they can do. That's the best thing that they can do is to go buy a house, because what that means is, that means they have capital, that means they have liquid power. That means if they get into financial jam, they got something that they can sell. fail. If you don't like your job, go out and get you another job. It's 1,000 other jobs. You might got to go on Indeed.com, Monster.com, go on one of these job board sites. Don't sit around sulking and talking about how bad your life is, spreading contamination around, talking about how bad your life is because you don't like your job. Nothing is stopping you from going to get another job. I'm not advising you to quit your job before you get another job. I'm not advising that. Always make sure to have you a job first, then quit the particular job, because you don't want to put yourself or your family in any kind of financial hardship or anything like that. If you like this episode today thus far, please press that like and subscribe button for me. I've been seeing a lot of people kind of holding back, and I'm gonna get on this cruise as soon as these kids get out the house. What if you die before the kids get out the house? Think about that now. That sounds morbid on what I'm saying. It's like 2 weeks ago, my nephew, he died. He was 23 years old. He was a young man. He had no complications, and this young man is gone. Always do things now. Live the best life possible. Do what you need to do in today's time. Don't be one of those kind of people that makes excuses before you can do something. Please do not be that kind of individual, because when you become that kind of individual, that goes back to that you going around and putting poison out. Sometimes your ideas may not kind of pan out, and then when they don't pan out, if you don't have that fortitude to keep moving forward and to go back and reset and to keep pushing forward again, you will start becoming passively aggressive, and then you will start seeing people in life succeeding, and then you'll start kind of putting that poison out to other people. Oh yeah, man, this ain't gonna work or whatnot. This been done way too much. Never listen to anybody like that. Even though they might be a good person, they might be a good, reputable, credible, church-going person, they might sit head at the deacon board, they might be all of this and all of that in life, but sometimes people in life don't understand what it is that you're doing. Let me share a quick story with you about a client of mine who I used to service at my barbershop. I'm going to talk about how he got really jealous of me when I started doing bigger and better things in life. The particular guy who I'm talking about, he used to patronize our barbershop 2 to maybe 3 times out of the week. Now, to give a little context, we was only open 5 days out of the week at the barbershop. So he actually at that time was one of my best customers. I had the same exact car the whole entire time I was cutting his hair. Now my car, it was a race car. It looked like a rust bucket on the outside, but I had $40,000 in my engine because I would drag race the car. He seen my rust bucket and he was okay with me driving my 80 rust bucket. He was okay with that. I wind up meeting my wife, but she was just my friend at this particular time. And then my wife used to live an hour away from where I used to live at. One day on the interstate, my car broke down. So I had to get another transmission, and I didn't really feel like spending $5 grand for a transmission just to be back broken down the next month for something else. So I decided to take that $5 grand and put that down on me a car. I came to work that next day and I had a brand new up-to-date current model year car. My customer pulled up. He walked into the barbershop. He was like, "Hey T, man, this is gonna be the last time that you cut my hair." I thought the guy was joking. Seriously, we had built a good relationship. We was cool, we was tight. I said, "Such and such, what did I do something wrong? Did I cut your hair wrong or something? Did I do something to offend you?" He was like, "Yeah, Reed, you did something to offend me." I said, "Man, what did I do? Like, God, please, like, you weren't my best customers, man. Like, what did I do?" He was like, "Well, what you did wrong was you making too much money." I said, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, Reed, you making too much damn money. You went out here and you bought you a brand new car." I said, "Yeah, but you got a brand new car too, right?" "Yeah, I got a brand new car, but when you bought your car, Tony, your car had 0 miles on it. When I bought my car, I had 30,000 miles on my car." I said, "But you still got a brand new car." He basically balled up our friendship and threw it down a drain over a car. And I'm not gonna lie, for one moment, for one brief moment, I was like, you know what, with this being a brand new car, I still can maybe kind of take it back because I'm still within that time frame for me to go back if I don't like it. Then I could have went back down the road and got me a 1995 or got me a 1980 model, but I didn't want that. because I knew I was gonna be doing a whole bunch of commuting back and forth. I knew that, and I didn't want to be broke down on the side of the interstate looking for AAA. I got tired of always putting money into a car every single day because this is my daily driver. So now I got that car as a toy. If I blow it up, I blow it up. But I still got other cars and motorcycles and stuff that I can go out and commute on if I blow this car up right here. That particular ex-customer right there, he wanted me to minimize my life. He wanted me to settle just to make him happy. And that's what showed me right there. It be the people who be closest to you will try to deter you, to try to make you feel some kind of way because they feel some kind of way about what's going on in their life. They feel some kind of way about what they got going on. Thank goodness I didn't listen to my ex-customer. Thank goodness I didn't listen to him and go take my car back and go got something different to make him happy, but then I would have been broke down on the side of the interstate. If you take anything away from this episode today, please remember, never ever minimize your life to make anybody else happy. It's not worth it. You are worth more than somebody else's feelings. You should never limit yourself because somebody is worried about how it's going to make them feel. You should never do that. Long as you're not doing nothing to hurt nobody or, shame nobody or nothing like that, you need to just worry about what makes you happy, because once you become happy, everybody else in your inner circle becomes happy. So you should never settle in life. You should never be bashful for wanting bigger and better and greater things out of life. You should never be ashamed to want a Ferrari. You should never be ashamed to want whatever it is that you want, a fighter jet or a tank, a 10,000 square foot mansion, whatever it is. You should never be ashamed of it, nor should you ever let anybody make you feel shameful for wanting stuff like that. Always try to surround yourself with big-minded people. Don't surround yourself with Simple Simon type of people. Simple Simon type of people will make you be Simple Simon. Simple Simon people are good people in life. They good church-going people. They good doctors. They good everything. But you don't need to surround yourself with people like that. You need to surround yourself with business-minded people. People who want to help you succeed. People who want to see you grow. Don't try to surround yourself with piranhas. Don't surround yourself with people like that, because you're going to start becoming lower. You're not going to live up to your full potential. If you could learn just cut one person off per year that's settling, that's really not living their life to the fullest, your life would be a whole lot easier. You can exhale, finally, because you're going to have all of that excessive weight off of your shoulders. And that about wraps it up for today's episode. Until next time, I'll catch you later.